Ladies and gentlemen, sports fans, Sodbuster fans, and of course our very own Spud fans, welcome to Game 3 of Sodbusters versus your Casper Spuds. We're very thankful that you're here joining us on this wonderful hot evening. Holy smokes, we're sweating up here in the booth, and I imagine the fans, hopefully they're wearing sunscreen because they could get sunburnt. But I tell you what, it's going to be a great night. We've got the winds blowing in, looks like from the west. We got left to right, so coming out of left field, so out of that third baseline. So that first game when they were batting, hopefully that'll help them stay fair, so it should be interesting. Watch that. We got a fun little pregame here for you, just kind of give you an update. If you missed last night, well, you definitely missed a good one because we had a walk-off single in 10 innings. Yes, we had to go all the way to extra innings, and we had some great defensive efforts, great bats, and of course, Stone Vasic became kind of the champ of that. And we'll talk a little about a few of those players of the game last night. There was 3 of them, and I've learned now that we like to call that a loaded potato. And for me, when I eat my potatoes, got to have a little bacon, sour cream, cheese. Now that's a loaded potato for you. We're super excited to have you here, and so with that, we'll give a little bit more of a kind of a recap of last night. So we had Jake Opine go 3 for 4, and he had a home run and a double. Did excellent last night. The Spuds actually started down early. They had an excellent piece of base running there by the Hastings Sodbusters. Jackson Crane got on, Jet Hannaford started off, got on base, and then had bunted forward. There was a sacrifice bunt, and he made it all the way from first to third, which is quite impressive. You can see he had a very aggressive lead there on first, and, well, the Spuds got the out, but the runner ended up on third, and he ended up being the first run of the game, but luckily for the Spuds, they were able to tie it up in that bottom of the first. A little bit back and forth throughout, and then the 7th inning was kind of the big opener for the Sodbusters. They took a lead for a while, 7-5, but just in that same bottom of that inning, Spuds did their bats came to life again. The manager tied up 7-all. And so thanks to Stone Vasic and getting that single, well, that did it for the Spuds. We've got to love it. So just to kind of take a look here at your players of the game, let's get this pulled up for everyone. We've got Elijah Reeves was the first player of the game. And, well, Elijah Reeves, let's see what he did. Oh, yeah, that's right. He only pitched 4 innings. And guess what? Had 9 strikeouts. Just an impressive showing. I believe at one point the bases were loaded, 1 out. And what does he do? Strikes out the next 2. So Elijah Reeves, known for his speed and overall just kind of quickness on the bases and getting on base, well, managed to do it on the hill this time. So great job, Elijah Reeves. The next player of the game we had, Stone Vasic. You got to give the hero of the evening, the player of the game as well. That was a big line to center that he had to get in that winning run. And whoo-wee, I tell you what, with that broadcast last night, Cooper Hack did a great job and really expressed just how the ups and downs of that game were. And, well, when it's your teammate doing those things, you just got to get super excited. So great job, Stone Vasic. I even had the opportunity to meet him. And, man, he's a cool dude. Love him. And how can you not love a guy named Stone? What a great name. So great job, Stone. And then, of course, can't forget the last player of the game from last night, Jack Opine. He hit a home run, which I'm super bummed I wasn't here for. I've been wanting to see a home run in person. Haven't had a chance to yet, but he, of course, has to do it when I'm not here. So, Jack Opine, it's on you or someone else tonight to hit another home run for me. Looking for it. So, Jack Opine, I think, went 3 for 5 with 3 RB. That was Jackson Crane from the Sodbusters, but Jack Opine went 3 for 4 with that home run and a double. And I'll give a shout out here to Hunter Billingsley. He also had 3 hits on the night. He had a double. So great job on some bats from the Spuds. And also give a shout out here to the Sodbusters from last night. Jackson Crane did go 3 for 5, and he had 3 RBIs last night. So Jackson Crane, he had a great day at the plate. Well done, Jackson Crane. Of course, Luke Kase, he went 3 for 6 last night. So Sodbusters definitely putting up a fight. Unfortunately for them, the Spuds managed to find that little spark there in the bottom of the 10th. Once again, well done, Stone. So let's take a little look here. Tonight's game here. We've got the Sodbusters from Hastings, Nebraska, facing off against, of course, your Spuds. Sodbusters right now 16-11, Spuds 14-9. And you'll take a little look here around the league, but right now they are tied for second. Now, if you want to get technical, the Spuds are technically in second. If you look by like a 1/10 of a percentage point, the Spuds are in second. but also technically they're both 1.5 games behind Spearfish. So we're just going to say they're both tied for second right now. So we'll spare all the technicalities. We'll say they're both tied for second. But tonight's game 3 of 3. Casper looking to close off and get the sweep here. Sodbusters trying to do a little upset. It's both teams trying to go for that first half of the season win. Reminder for this fans, the first half of the season is closing up, and the winner of the first half of the season gets that automatic bid to the championship series, end of July, beginning of August. And, well, that's when you have an automatic bid. I mean, of course, you're still going to play hard in that second half of the season, but there's a lot less stress, a lot less tension there to try and make it to that championship series. So both of these teams need to continue to win and also have a little luck from Spearfish, or have Spearfish be a little unlucky. They've been on a win streak currently, and they've got a doubleheader tonight, so we'll hopefully kind of keep you up to date on how that's going if we can. So let's take a little jaunt here. So that's a little bit of tonight's game to give you an idea. Here's a look here around the league. So we've got from last night's scores, and I'll talk here a little bit about Fremont move, but last night's scores, Sasquatch beat the Prospects 23-4, so their bats were definitely hot. They had themselves a great showing. Prospects just, sometimes you just have those games, nothing goes right for you, and, well, the other team ends up scoring a lot. Though Oahe Zap ended up beating the Plainsmen 12-8. That's actually 2 games in a row where they've scored 12, so they've been on a little bit of a run. They actually have, I believe, a 4-game win streak, and those first 2 of that win streak was against the Spuds. So things have been clicking for them on all cylinders, so that's good for them. The Fremont Moo actually haven't played since Sunday. You'll kind of see that there, that they played on Sunday, and that's because they were supposed to play the Prospects Monday, Tuesday, but unfortunate weather delays has postponed that, so they didn't get to play that. So they won't play until tomorrow when they come here and play your Casper Spuds, which we're super excited for. If you don't either join us on the stream, please come into Mike Lansing Field. It's definitely going to be a great one. We'd love to see it. And just to kind of give you an idea of what's going on around the league, well, here's some standings for you. So, of course, the Sasquatch are in first right now. 16-8 is their record. Sodbusters and Spurs are tied right now. They've got a game and a half back. The Moo are 5 games back at 10-12. We've got the Plainsmen at 2-6. They are 6 games back. Prospects 5-10, 6.5 games back. And of course the Zap. Missed that score. They are actually let's see what their actual record is. Missed that one. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. A little goof on my part, but we will get that one fixed shortly here. So they are actually 9-16. If they were 14-4, man, they would probably be up there tied in second. But they are 9-14, 9-16, excuse me, 7.5 games back. So that one's at least right. 7.5 games back, 9-16. That's the Zap for you. And the managers just had their meeting here at home plate. Looks like we're going to be getting here started shortly. In about 4 minutes, we will have our national anthem. I just want to give a shout out for tonight's game. We do have Banner Health here and supporting our first responders. Wow. Good thing my head's attached, otherwise I'd lose that too. But here we go. So we have Banner Health here as our special group tonight. We want to give them a shout out. They've gotten in free tonight, also any first responders. They also, as you can see from our graphics, kind of sponsor our player of the game. So thank you, Banner Health, for what you do, being on the front lines, and also for being a great sponsor here for the Casper Spuds. We cannot do what we do without you. Thank you so much, Casper Spuds. Also, we got a birthday here. We got Matt. Shout out to Matt. And it looks like Terry and Sonny. And, oh, hey, look at this. Andrew Witt. He's got a birthday today, so shout out to Andrew. Andrew, hopefully he told your mama you loved you. Love her. So hopefully everyone has a great game tonight. We're having a great time. And we're going to take a quick break here as we kind of wait for that national anthem. And, well, we will be right back here, and we'll hit you up with a sponsor.
is number 1, the DH from Oklahoma Baptist, Matt Marsick. Batting seconds, number 8, the shortstop from Southeast Missouri, Jack O'Pine.
Well, we're going to actually go here to the lineup now. So, as your designated hitter, we have Matt Marsick. At shortstop, we have Jack O'Pine. At third base, Hunter Billingsley. At first base, Cody Kloshus. At center field, we have Trent Rucker. We have number 32, your catcher for the evening, Brady Barker, I believe. I'll double check that one. Sorry, Mr. Barker. I will double check that. Number 3 in left field, we have Sean Glatz. And number 13, your second baseman, who's been on a little bit of a hot streak, Caden Wilcox, doing a great job there. He earned player of the game just not too long ago. Number 9, right field, Cannon Billingsley. And I had this question, are they brothers? No, surprisingly they are not. But they are cousins. They happen to go to the same college, and they're both in Southern California. So, for all terms and purposes, they're brothers. We're going to call them brothers, but they are cousins, ladies and gentlemen. And, of course, number 23, your pitcher, Jake Martinez, is going to start on the hill for the Spuds. And as with that lineup and also your starting defense, we are going to take
Ladies
a
and
moment
gentlemen,
and
please
have the
welcome
national
Alicia,
anthem.
who will lead us in the singing of the national anthem. Please rise a fable and remove cover.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Spuds, of course, starting off on defense today. We have Jake Martinez on the mound. Spuds are wearing I would say their neon green and light blue unis today. We've got the Sodbusters in their gray there on the third baseline in that dugout. Spuds coming off the right there. And, well, should be a good one. I'm excited to see what Jake Martinez can do here. I mean, we've had some great pitching these last 2 games here from the Spuds, so I'm assuming he's going to continue that one. We're excited to see here what the Sodbusters can do. They've been off and on with the bats here. They kind of start a little slow, and then usually that 6th, 7th inning, they kind of start busting things open. So once again, should be a very exciting matchup here between the two. We got the throw down here to second. Nice throw down there from Brody Barker. I did double check that, so shout out to Brody. I will make sure to continue to get that right. And ladies and gentlemen, we are about to play ball. Now, first for your Sodbusters is number 17, their catcher, Jet Hannaford. He's been, from even last game, he's doing pretty good. He had 3 hits there. And so let's see what this guy can do. We're excited to see what kind of challenges Jake is going to throw at Jet. Coming from the stretch. And the delivery. And we're going to get a first pitch strike there. An interesting choice, and starting off with a bunt. It almost looked like it might have hit it a little bit. But either way, it's 1-0 is the count. 0-1, excuse me. Get that scoreboard on here for us. 0-1. And that's going to find the inside corner for strike 2. So great way for a pitcher to start an inning and, of course, a game going up 0-2. Anytime you can go up in a count definitely helps with relieve any stress. But, I mean, it is the top of the first, so you got to get all those jitters. We saw it 2 nights ago there with Ryan Lofton. Well, he loaded up the bases and, well, eventually had someone ground out into a double play and got out of the inning. But, man, that's got to be stressful having those bases loaded. So 1-2 is your count. He's definitely attacking that inside corner. Must know something about Jet that we don't know. That inside corner might be his weakness. He almost looked like Mr. Hannaford wanted to take that one. Oh, and that's another close one. Didn't even flinch, ladies and gentlemen. He is another one of those guys that believes in the wear it mentality, which is totally all right. It gets you on base. And, well, base runner score. Reminds me of the movie Moneyball because, well, what does he do? He gets on base. And, you know, when I play softball, ladies and gentlemen, that's what I like to do. Get on base. And foul ball. Great job there by Mr. Hannaford to stay alive. Two your count. Batter digs in, readies himself. And the pitch. Inside, but it's going to be a called third strike. Gets him looking. Mr. Hannaford is not happy about that one. Having words with the umpire there, it looks like, or at least giving him a little bit of a stare down. But that is going to be a strikeout looking, ladies and gentlemen. So about 6 pitches roughly, and there's your first out of the inning. Well done, Mr. Martinez. This is number 12, the left fielder for the Sodbusters, Jackson Crane, another dangerous batter here. And that's going to be a swing and a miss, a little bit low, and went chasing for it. Just going to miss it, though. You can see he's got a little bit different of an approach here from Mr. Hannaford. He goes up in the box just a little bit more than he does. See if that helps him in his swing and making contact. Mr. Martinez, you in that inside corner, sir. I believe they called that one a strike. So that is 0-2 is the count. And the delivery is swung on, fouled. Oh, look at that third base coach. Put him in. He's ready to go. All right, Mr. Jackson Crane. A couple of swings, prepares himself for what Mr. Martinez has in store. Something tells me he's going inside corner. And it's going to be a hit by pitch. And we have a runner on, ladies and gentlemen. First one Jake Martinez trying to really target that inside corner, but, well, the Sodbusters aren't moving at all when it comes to that inside corner, so it was about time that someone got pegged in the leg, and, well, didn't take long. So runner on first, not an aggressive lead, so Jake should be able to take his time. Last night they did do a sack bunt here, so be prepared for that at any moment. That one is going to miss on that outside corner. 1-0. Jake Martinez starts, and this is number 34, your first baseman for the Sodbusters, Ryan Jarvis. And that's going to be a hit right into the glove of our first baseman. This could be 2. Nope, going to beat it out. Ryan Jarvis is going to easily run that one out. So that'll be a fielder's choice that he'll make it on. Well, there is 2 outs there for the Spuds. Runner on first still. That was Cody Clausius to make the play, right to his glove. Nice little one hopper there. Now up to the plate, number 4 hole hitter, number 34, the first baseman for the Sod. Oh, that was Luke Casse, excuse me. Oh, I can't read my own notes. To make it on, was the fielder's choice was Luke Casse. Here's Ryan Jarvis with a hard hit ball straight to center field, and that's going to be Brody Barker. Excuse me. That is going to be Brody Barker, the catcher. Trent Rucker. Trent, I'm sorry. Forgive me. Much love here. Great play. That is 3 outs for the Sodbusters. That's going to bring up the bottom of the first with the Spuds coming up to bat. So hang with us as we take a quick sponsor break. Leading off for the Spuds tonight as your designated hitter, number 1, Matt Marsick. As a lefty batter, here we go. First pitch is a first called strike. So all you baseball fans out there, usually as a leadoff hitter, you got to make sure that you allow your team to see where these pitches are coming. So more often than not, well, you're going to take that first pitch. Sometimes, though, if it's really tasty, you're going to take that one and hopefully go deep or something. But he's doing it. He's being that team guy right there. And looking at those pitches, that's going to be called on the outside corner. He is now down 1-2. So here we go. That is Chase Phillips doing a great job there. And that's the ball 2. So now that we've got a second here, we'll give you the lineup here and where the position is for the Sodbusters. We've got Jen Hadford playing a catcher tonight. In left field, we got Jackson Crane. Right field, Luke Cossey. number 25. Number 34 at first base is Ryan Jarvis. Number 26, your third baseman, is Weston Johnston. Then we've got number 19, I think he's the catcher, actually, Graham Hilton. Hannaford is center field. Make my note here. Foul ball there. Way to stay alive there from Matt Marsick. Number 19, your catcher, is Graham Hilton. Number 10, your pitcher and designated hitter eventually, when they pull him, Chase Phillips. And is just going to miss, and that's going to be ball 4, ladies and gentlemen. That's a walk. One runner on for the Spuds. And then hitting number 6 at shortstop is Chase Miller. Number 18 at second base is actually the manager for the Sodbusters, Josh Prinner. Got a few years of eligibility left. And the first pitch is going to be low, ball 1. And of course, batting right now is Jack Opine, number 8, your shortstop. Doing pretty well. He's got a hot bat currently, so let's see what he can do with one runner on. And that's going to be a called strike there on the inside corner. 1-1 is your count. No outs. Runner on first. Not really, no aggressive lead here. And that's going to be a called strike down the middle. I agree with that one. We are now 1-2 is the count with one base runner on first. Here we go. The pitch is going to be wide outside, and the runner's going. It is in time, and he is thrown out at second. Caught stealing. Didn't get a great jump on that one. Great there to throw him out by Graham Hilton. And that is 1 out. 2-2 is your count. And a swing and a miss. Strike 3. Now, what went from no outs to all of a sudden after one pitch, 2 outs there for the Spuds. But that's all right, because up next we've got third baseman, number 19, who also turns out to be quite the pitcher when you need him to. Hunter Billingsley coming up to the plate. See if he can get something started off for the Spuds here. And it's going to start low and outside, I believe. So ball 1 to start. 1-0. It's going to be low and in the dirt, so great eye there by Mr. Billingsley. And the delivery is going to be just... Oh, no, it is going to catch that outside corner. It is now 2-1. And the next pitch is hit deep. It's going to have the left fielder retreating just a little bit, but going to be an easy routine catch there. And that is Jackson Crane to get under it. And no problem for him. Not even the sun to worry about tonight. Clouds are covering it. That is 1, 2, 3 for the Spuds. And that brings us to the top of the second, and we will take a quick break. Don't get me wrong, folks. I love having you here.